Here's how we lit the O'Charley's Hook, Line, and Southern commercial. The tricky part about this was we did not know exactly what the exterior looked like. We had previs that our visual effects team and graphics team had created, but it's a lot different looking at it on the screen versus seeing it in real life. So we essentially filmed in the corner of an O'Charley's. So we had one set of windows and then we had two sets of windows on this side. And our main talent was right here. So here's where things got tricky. We had to put a green screen behind every window. So essentially what we did was we put quasars, which are long LED tubes of light that wrapped around each of the windows from the exterior. So there was one here, they're both vertical, and then there was one under the windowsill here. And we did the same for all three windows. And for the night scene, for the interior, is pretty basic. All we had to do was just lift levels. So we had an Aputure Nova 600 that was bouncing against two Ultra Bounces, and they were tucked in this corner right here. So there's an important visual cue that we wanted to do with lighting, and that was to draw attention to who the talent is. So the first thing we did was we put a 1x Gemini right on the edge of this table, out of frame, shining down and just edging out the table. It lifted levels just a little bit on the table, a little bit on the faces. For everyone else, we just had lights that were coming from outside the window. And for every table, it had its own Aputure Nova 300 that was shining in. Then as we got closer to our talent on the night scenes, what we did was we wanted to shape the face just a little bit more and just to put a little glint in the eye. And so I tucked a little Aputure MC panel right here that was just shining right into the eye. The big difference the day has from the night is there's the sun. It's a nice 4 p.m., 5 p.m. time of day where the sun is just blasting in and they're on the coast. It's a great time. So we tucked in 3 Aputure 600Ds for each window. And it's very important that you do a light per window. The reason for this is because when the sun is so far away, you don't have rays that are at extreme angles from window to window. And if you don't have lights in every window, you don't get parallel rays. So these lights were exploding into the windows and we loved it. The more light, the better. For the Nova 600 in the interior, what we did was we just changed color temperatures and made it where it matched that warm daylight that was coming in. And we wanted the scene to look drastically different from the night scene. This one was tricky, but with great planning and a great team on set working hard together, we were able to do something that was quite ambitious and that the client loved.